that off. Audio. Some music. Yo, man, what's up? Custom tags up? Yeah, they are, but I don't really have any use for them. Finally put blind playthrough. Oh my god, we can. That was a live split update. Oh my god. Let's get some stuff figured out here real quick. We try this craziness. I could immediately regret my decision to do this, but I felt like it'd be a fun thing to do tonight because I didn't really have anything else planned. Ooh, some stuff sold. I just need to look at something in the grouping system. Yeah, I want to look at the proper names of these. Oh, it's called Shadow Reef. Okay. Thinking above the webcam's a good spot to have live split. Kind of fits in with where everything else is. Yeah, we'll rock that. Seems good. Alright. What's sold? Whoa, money. Directly in the center. Yes. The perfect place for it. Okay. Let me do a quick check on everything we have in here. Guess I'm running a Ripper for that, Ripper for there. Yeah, then we switch to melee for that. I think that makes sense. Oh, I need to, okay. Make sure my runes are set up properly. We need Earth and Death. We need Astrals. So we need Fire and Blood. We got plenty of those. Don't need to restock. Need soul runes. I'll put soul runes in here. Oh, kind of low on souls. I got a little more. That'll last. I need, yeah, Astrals at some point too. Okay, so I don't need the air and chaos runes. Alright. Yeah, okay, I don't know exactly why I had those. Oh, I think I have them for Smoke Cloud. Aha, I have them for Smoke Cloud. That makes sense. I put those in there and these in here. Perfect. Now, if I put those in there, will it pull out the proper... Cool. Sorry, just gotta get some stuff set up before we try this, because I don't want to be like banking and figuring out stuff midway through. Take it a little bit serious once the timer starts. We need some pages. $228. Yo, Code, what's up? Make sure everything's charged. I mean, that should all last. Should have enough runes. Durability on everything looks good. Anything else in the presets that I need to... I'm actually going to move these to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch those two. Just so they're up there. I mean... People have done this before because it's like an actual thing. I don't know if they've like ever properly timed it or whatever. I'm not really going for like... I mean, there's no way I get anywhere near the fastest time. People can beat like 1 dungeon on the time it takes me to do 2. Well, they can beat like all 3. I reverse that. People can beat 2 dungeons in the time it takes me to beat 1. This is just kind of setting a benchmark for myself so I can like see if I'm getting better. And also, why are my loadouts so bizarre? They're all just like slightly different. So it's like a semi for fun thing, but also like a semi for just getting better type of thing. Just that. I'm gonna put another spiritual prayer in there. Same here. I don't know why I have spiritual prayers and super restores. All of these are like slightly different for no real reason. I want them to be like as close so I can get them bing. Yeah, these two can pretty much be the same besides Dominion Mines, Shadow Reef. This is probably pretty fine too. And then the final one, yeah, this is completely different. So it's melee instead? Okay. Well, we'll try it and see. Alright, got plenty of Ripper Demon stuff. Arsham. Okay. So we're gonna start the timer when I go into the first dungeon, and then when I beat the last boss is when we'll stop it. So all of this gearing up beforehand is not gonna count. Go on the right bar. Yeah, this is what I want. Cool. I think we're good. Fuck it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, also, I want to... I want to set this to the second. And I want to set this to the third. This is like a very small thing that will help later. I have none. I have no PRs in this. What am I looking for? Shadow Reef. There it is. So I only learned how to fight the ambassador just a couple days ago, so I never tried to do all three. In terms of just speedrunning, I have some really sick PRs in other games, but for RuneScape, pretty much just getting into it. Okay. I'm gonna go here for the want to get carried? No, this is solo stuff. Don't get any better at PVM by getting carried. Alright, bank all that stuff. Okay. Looking good. Aura management. We'll run Mashrat for the first one. Just get that off cooldown. We'll use that later on. Okay, we're gonna try to beat Elite Dungeon 1, which we're standing outside of Elite Dungeon 2 and Elite Dungeon 3, the Trilogy and RuneScape 3. Before I go into it, I will say I am not the best PVMer. I am far from the best PVMer. I don't have the best gear. I don't have the best abilities. So this isn't really the most optimal stuff you'll see. I'm sure I'll make plenty of mistakes. It'll be kind of slowish, but I wanted to set a benchmark for myself to get better at PVM in this game and just getting better at all aspects of the game. So we're gonna hop in. I'm gonna try to like talk through it from my experience. It should be a pretty fun time, but I'm expecting around 2 hours for all three, give or take. We'll see. The first dungeon is the Temple of Amanishi. All of these dungeons have I didn't even set up my curses. Okay, they're good. 2 mini bosses and then a main boss at the end. We're gonna beat all of them. We're not gonna use any of the like skips for stuff. So there are ways to skip certain mini bosses. Like there's an item to skip the first mini boss here that we're not gonna use. All that good stuff. But there's also just regular mobs along the way that we're gonna try to take out. Want this gate to go down. I'm sure there's tons of ways to do things better. But you gotta start somewhere, so that's what we're doing. I'm just gonna rush ahead. Do a couple surges, and we gotta take out this group of enemies to open up the next gate. I am also not using Animate Dead. Heck yeah. That's what you love to see. The nerves are coming out. Get a little detonate so we can get some AoE. I should have made little sub-splits for each of the mini-bosses. That would be kind of a smart idea. I will also say Elite Dungeon 2 is the one I have the most experience with. So that one should go a little bit smoother. ED1 is not too unfamiliar. And then ED3, the final boss, should be the hardest part, but I don't think it'll be too crazy. I'm not using full Revolution Plus Plus, but I'm not using full manual either in terms of abilities. I'm just using Revo. So all the basics are pretty much being fired for me, except for on rare occasions where I do it myself. But thresholds and ultimates, defensives, I'll have set up for keybinds. Oh, my open poison never went off. Cool. The biggest thing I want out of ED1 is to at least 2-cycle Siryu. I don't want to do a 3-cycle today. I've done a 2-cycle a handful of times. And by that I mean like maybe twice. We'll see. I've gotten some upgrades since I've last been here, but it's been a minute. So past these air hats, right down here at the far end of the room is our first mini boss, the Chamber Guardian. So there is a way to skip him using what's known as a fishy treat. It's an item that costs about 2 to 3 mil, which I'm not going to use because I think it's more fun to fight. Just gotta kill these guys. And I am going to teleport out and come back in so that I clear out the air hats. There's a way to do it where you just rush in. Which would be a little bit faster. Alright. Teleport out real quick. So I don't have to deal with them. Also, my auto retaliate's on. That's silly. Okay. Whoop. I can't see the door. Dude, I love teleporting and cameras just being facing a completely different direction. Alright, Chamber of the Guardian. Okay, so him if we want to pray a range. Go in. Drop a planet feet. Vulnerability bomb. Magic hit, or melee hit, I should say. Come on up. Shouldn't be coming up. Did it way too soon. Alright, he's gonna plant the gas on us. He's gonna go to a melee hit. Back out. Yo, Kissimmee, thank you for 53 months, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Wasn't even streaming tonight. Yeah, I had to change of heart. Had a change of heart. We want to get another sunshine rotation in. Step out of the blast. Another vulnerability bomb because it's been past a minute. Another melee hit. So back to range prayer. Get in the sunshine. Avoid the beam. Build adrenaline. Should be just about dead. Oh, I never turned to my book of full scripture. Alright. First mini boss is down. Not too problematic. Wait, it was active. Well, I'm crazy. I didn't see it on my buff bar. Alright, turn it back on. Oh, okay, it's at the far end. Gotcha. 7 minutes in, it's pretty good, I feel like. Use a detonate here. Some things I kind of kill because they just scare me, because I can take a lot of damage from them. Like, I don't think I technically need to kill these rangers, but I am deathly afraid of them. Yeah, we're clearing out Elite Dungeon 1, 2, and 3. back to back to back. Seeing how fast I can do it. Seems like a pretty fun goal and a good way to get better at the game. It's also good money, which is another great reason to do it. So where bringing something for like a bladed dive switch would be smart. Yeah, the splits are the different dungeons. ED stands for Elite Dungeon, and then the name next to it's like the proper name. So this is the Temple of Amanishi. And the next one's the Dragonkin Laboratory, and then Shadow Reef afterwards. Why is... Oh, he's still alive. Yeah, the Trilogy chest, I mean, it's, I think at minimum, like an extra 3 mil. But ED1 gives you a lot of scale drops, and you have a chance at codexes in 2 and the bow pieces in 3. And just general loot is pretty good too. So that's cool. Okay. I went purposely on this side of the room to avoid these Hanto swordsmen. They are pretty deadly. And I don't necessarily need to fight them. So it's better to just avoid them if I can. A bunch of AoE abilities. These rangers just scare me. Kind of like the swordsmen. They can hit really hard if you're not prepared. You know, I'd rather not die. If I'm gonna die, I want it to at least be to a boss fight, you know? This is another part where once the gates open, we will teleport out just to clear out the enemies, because there's a lot back here I don't need to kill. They can kind of follow you into the thing, so. Just to be a little bit safe, nothing crazy. Alright, Masuda is a little bit scary. But nothing crazy. Alright, we want to basically repot everything. And with the vulnerability. There's a couple different ways you can deal with this spinning attack. You can either use the defensive ability Devotion and kind of like tank it and have him walk. I don't feel like doing that. Run away from this attack. It's really the first phase that's like super scary here. Anything beyond the first phase is like nothing. Well, pulverize is fine. Also don't really like where I'm standing. Alright. Motion here. Should be phasing any time now, right? Really? Okay. Now we gotta run around and mess with all this stuff. Can't really attack him during this phase, so we just deal with these. Doors is now wanting attention for some reason. He had all day, but, you know. Like, oh, you're streaming? Let me come be a part of that. I'm still, like, getting destroyed on these magic hits. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of this fight. I'm just getting destroyed. Got one blob left. I might have to restart this fight. Yeah, I gotta fucking... Why did I have to leave on that one? Masuda's never, like, done that much to me. Interesting. Alright, well, didn't die. That's the main thing. Sag. Alright. Goddamn Masuda. Oh, there's time to be saved on further attempts. Oh gosh, use more defensives. It might also because I'm using a Book of Full here instead of what I usually use. I'm gonna try it again. We'll see. See what happens. I might also need to play on a different world. It seems a little... slow on click responses. Evo that one. away from them a little bit. It should start spinning again here soon. Alright, now let's run away on this one. And with some bleeds. Yeah, this is going significantly better. Yeah, look at that. So much better. Okay. He's hiding in the water. This guy. Well, having to leave this after getting the phase 3 is a big time loss, unfortunately. Nice. Good surge. I like the music here. Alright, he's down, so he's got to clear out the rest of the water pools. I mean, I don't think I technically have to, but I'm going to. Sunshine down, vulnerability bomb, smoke cloud. Alright, he's done. Second mini-boss. And then there's not really anything between us and Siryu, the final boss of ED1. So I'm hoping I can two-cycle him today. Done it a couple times. Not super convinced I'll do it again today. Okay. Teleport out. We're actually going to switch from running Ganodermic and this Quirk Bloom helmet to some Tectonic. Just regular Tectonic. It's not elite or anything super fancy. But I don't really need the tank armor here. And it helps add in some more damage. So. Your deep rock weeklies. Damn, dude. Sounds pretty deep. Alright, let's see how this goes. Could have stepped on that to just negate that attack entirely, but I didn't really want to do it. Alright, for Siryu, we need to get him down to 7.2 million, and then we can go break the crystals. And that's where the different cycles become really important, whether you 2 cycle or 3 cycle. It is possible like 1 cycle if you're like fucking dripped out in the best gear. First crystal I'm not like super worried about. Because the slimes are going to come and heal the crystals. So I just want to make sure I get this first one down before they show up. And then we want to get like 75,000 damage on this crystal once it happens. Okay. That looked pretty good. So I think I got 75k before the minion mines went off. Oh, okay, it's 75 with it. That's fine. So then the real test is doing out 225,000 damage on the next cycle. Big resonance hit for health there. In terms of mechanics, just anytime you see something on the floor, it'll do damage to me if it touches me, so I'm just running around trying to avoid it. Surge across. Alright, just about the 7.2 mil health points. Okay. Yeah, I need to get this crystal down and the crystal behind it down before this first set of slimes gets to his head. Yes! Alright, we got it. That's ED1. We're out. ED1 done, 2 cycled. That's really what I wanted from that dungeon, so awesome. Just barely got it too. Yeah. Just barely got it. Alright. Cool beans, let's go. 29 minutes? That's a lot better than I was thinking, honestly. Especially if having to leave Masuda and go back in. Alright. Onto the Dragonkin Laboratory. How much do we make, just out of curiosity? That was a 5 mil dungeon. That's pretty shit. To be honest, that is not great. Okay. Make dead. So this dungeon's all about dragons. It's the dungeon I've done the most. I have like 60 to 70 solo runs of ED2. So it should be a pretty comfortable run through here. It may not be the fastest, but should be no problem at all. Gotta love some slurms. I don't know if I've ever run through this with sound effects on before. So a lot of like the middle sections where you're not fighting the bosses is really about grouping up enemies and then using AoE abilities to get them down as fast as possible. Walking enemies to the right spot. And it's not dying. And then killing the things that you need to and leaving stuff behind. Like, these slimes are just taking poison damage and will eventually just get out of the way. Won't have to worry about them anymore. Alright. So yeah, I'm like trying to get these dragons to group up a little bit more so they're a little easier to take down. Alright, we got some magma golems. That spider's still back there, really? This part can be pretty deadly. Depending on what hits. So a note about these celestial dragons is when you're fighting them, they will attempt to heal. You'll see like the red box pop up, and then you have to hit them with the stunning ability to cancel it. Even if you don't hit them with the stun, it's pretty easy to out DPS the healing. A lot of the time. door off. Okay. I don't really need to kill this dragon, but I want to build up to 100% adrenaline so I go into the fight with it. Okay. So this is our first boss. Honestly, like the hardest boss of ED2. It's very easy to get KO'd here if you're not paying attention. So we want to save our sunshine for this portal. Place it down in there. Then we get the wormhole to drop into it. Oh, damn, this has got some bumping music. All right. Step in the portal, planet, feet, sunshine, adrenaline potion, and then we just let them have it. First mini boss down. One more to go, and then the Blackstone Dragon. But we gotta get there. Honestly, this is probably like the longest run between mini bosses. It's pretty lengthy. I mean, you get the the really cool music there, the jams, and it just goes super silent. That sucks. Yeah, we can ignore this guy. Am I stunned? No? Okay. Just Runescape being a little laggy, you know. No big deal. No big deal. Alright. 6 Surge. Another spot where we try to group up the dragons by just bringing them this way. That did not work super well. I think the AoE stuff works better with range in ED2. But I get better kill times and stuff on bosses with my mage setup. I did do the first 40 runs of ED2 with range back in the day. I was first learning it. We gotta kill all of these dragons. 6 Surge. Sunshine down. Ah, it's too far for sunshine. It's a little too far for the sunshine. I mean, these spiders should get lost on the path here. I don't think they can follow past these strike worms at all. I think they get blocked. Is there going to be... Okay. Sometimes there's a mini boss over here that just kind of gets in the way. Not going to use any thresholds or ultimates here. Just build up adrenaline so we have enough going into our second boss of this dungeon. Am I really getting hit by the strike worm? Really? Huh. Okay. Okay. I'm for Veric Veric Lithium. Oh, I didn't plan it for you to switch that. Whoops. Hopefully I get lucky on egg RNG. Oh, that's really good. So whenever the eggs come down, like that, you have to basically take it to a color that it is not. So getting like a blue egg, I can just touch this green stack right away. It's really, really, really nice. We get another egg here. Okay, so that's a green egg, so it means we got to take it to one of the other piles. don't want to use Sunshine just yet. I want to wait for the attack to come out so I can go around it. All right. Now we'll Planet Feet, Sunshine, Vulnerability Bomb again, Adrenaline Potion, get in some thresholds. Ooh, blue egg, nice. Might not even need to touch the egg though. Just for safety, touch it. Alright, second boss of the dungeon down. Just gotta make our way to the Black Stone Dragon. 46 minutes in. Alright, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Is it ED2? It's the one I'm most familiar with, so I'm not surprised. Yeah. Gemstone dragons are a bit of a pain in the ass. Keep on running. I gotta kill 6 more of these things. He dead. He real dead. Okay, we can ignore these Hydrix dragons. Thankfully. This is RuneScape. It is RuneScape 3, not the old school version. Yeah, I mean, old school versus RuneScape 3 is definitely vastly different. You know, there's still some similarities here and there, in like the grand scheme of things, but visually, combat-wise, and just like play styles, very, very, very different these days. Okay, this is another spot where I'm going to teleport out and come back in just so I can get rid of these extra dragons I don't need to kill. Alright, 11 minutes. I can do a Blackstone Dragon kill in 11 minutes. I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, on Steam, I have like less than 1,000 hours, but I've been playing on and off since 2005. This was not my first account either. That one got lost. So I don't exactly remember where I started this one. I mean, if you like really play, you can get to where I am. Not like... Not with too much effort. I can't even think. Hold on. Hold on a second. Alright. Yeah. Think for just a moment starting this fight. Alright. The boss of ED2. The Blackstone Dragon. I mean, if you make like a real good effort to push for higher end PVM, you can get there sort of fast. Alright, first phase is doing a lot of damage. Alright, first phase did. Second phase are these hands. You gotta take down. Nothing too scary here. The music though, goddamn. Alright, we want to take the sand down, build up enough adrenaline for a sunshine over here on the other side. Okay. Honestly, the hardest part about getting into RuneScape 3 and like advancing through it is there's so much to learn, especially as like a new player. You're not like used to old school and stuff. Like, there's just so much in the game, and then there's so much like that is never told to you that you have to like go and learn on your own and really make an effort to figure out. Phase 2 done. Phase 3 is just doing damage again until he starts flying. I'll change my skybox. God damn it, game. I don't trust it. Yeah, that would have been a KO right there. That blue flame is super deadly. It'll kill you in like 2 ticks. So I pretty much just need to look out for one specific attack, which is right there. That puts a big pit on the ground, which does damage and kills off my adrenaline for a bit. It's no good. He should take flight anytime now. Okay, he's gonna do another blue. All right, he'll take flight after this. I kind of just want to have adrenaline, so I can do a sunshine after the fact, after he flies. Because I can't attack him once he starts flying. I'll just kind of hop around for a little bit. Yep, okay. So we just have to wait for him to jump around like 8 times or something like that. Just survive. And then once he's done with that, we can just fight him until he's dead. So Blackstone Dragon's gonna go down here very soon. Should cut the hour mark on this, which is pretty cool. And then we just have Elite Dungeon 3, the Shadow Reef left. Honestly, it's the scariest. Not the dungeon itself. The dungeon is relatively relaxed. But the final boss of ED3, the Ambassador, is one I've only ever killed one time properly. So we could be seeing some deaths on him, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, okay. Hopped around enough times. That just was really bad timing for me. Let's get in here. So once again, I'm really just looking out for that one attack on the floor. Other than that, we're just gonna use thresholds and abilities to just do damage. Attack should be coming up soon. There it is. Wait for it to go off. Surge back. So if you don't know RuneScape 3 or know combat that well, that red circle I'm putting down is what I'm calling Sunshine. It is the Sunshine ability. When I put it on the floor, it grants me like additional damage on all of my attacks against whatever I'm fighting. So it's like really, really good to put that down as often as you can and stand in it as long as you can. Alright, that's ED2. We got 40 Draconic Energy. Ain't bad. Ain't bad. I need to redo my familiar. Okay. Familiar's about to run out. Cool. Let's do that. My bonfire's got 5 minutes. Let me go back and do that too. Gives me additional health, so good to have. But yeah, we got through that in 27 minutes-ish. I'm happy with that. So I'm expecting the whole thing to take about 2 hours, so like 40 minutes a pop. If they're taking 30 minutes, it's a lot of time saved. How much is in chest, just out of curiosity? We've made 28 million. That was a big Draconic Energy drop. Alright, so where ED2 was all about the dragons, this one's all about, like, being under the ocean. It's the Shadow Reef. I think, like, thematically, this is my favorite. It's pretty cool. Every now and then you'll see, like, a body floating down off the side of the screen. Stuff in the distance. So once again, we got 2 like small bosses along the way to fighting the Ambassador, the big bad. We have the Crassian Leviathan and Terraket, the Necromancer, I think he is. Something like that. He's a little scary, but nothing too big. Crassian Leviathan can be really, really deadly if you are not aware of the attacks. But luckily, I know the attacks, so we should be fine. It's the thing with a lot of combat in RuneScape, especially bosses. If you just don't know an attack's coming or a mechanic's coming, it's very easy to just either insta-kill you or do a really, really, really big hit. But if you know the mechanics, it's usually relatively easy to handle. And then mitigate in some fashion. Either moving out of the way, or using a defensive ability, or something like that. Or just honestly tanking it. Some bosses have come out so long ago that power creep is set in and just makes them nothing. So I need to kill the 2 cloaked zealots and then these scouts up here. The rest we can just kind of leave behind. Alright, my aura is about to run out. So once that runs out, I'm going to switch to Vampirism, which just helps me get health back, and will be pretty vital for fighting the Ambassador with the setup that I go for. Alright, we got to group these zombies together, kill them off. They're pretty slow to move. The music here is so dramatic. I should have checked what my Dungeoneering XP was at before I started this, just out of curiosity. Oh, GPU's dying. That was scary. Sorry if I made any loud noises on stream. I don't know why that keeps happening. Happens like once a night. Rip ear users. Wait, I'm an ear user. That's me. That's me. Alright, so right up here is the Crassian Leviathan, just chilling out, hanging out, being a cool dude. We're gonna go wreck his face. Okay. So the most deadly part of him is honestly like the very first attack he does. He's going to breathe, and it's going to be very stinky. But we want to have our sunshine down. And when he does these head swipes, we would just want to be off to the side. So you're going to do it the other side now. Right. So he's going to do one more set of head swipes after some attacks. And then once he does another set of that, he'll switch to the other side of the arena and kind of just start over again from the beginning. What I'm really looking for is to kill him off before he swaps back to this side. So if I can get this side and the other side. Alright, so he should be switching any second. Just gonna go ahead and pan the camera. Alright. So I could have went ahead and put down the sunshine here. I should have, but I thought he did it a little quicker. That super deadly attack, which will like pretty much just insta-kill you. So now we can drop all our good stuff, sidestep the head swipe, run to the other side because he always goes to the opposite corner. Go back in the middle. Second set of head swipes. Yeah, I should be able to get him here in a second, so I don't have to go back to the other side. Hopefully. Just barely got it in. Alright. It's not like super important. Like it doesn't change the mechanics, it just repeats it as many times as it takes to kill him. But if you kill him on the side that we just left through, he kind of blocks the door for a second. So I mean, one, you're just taking longer on the fight if it goes back, but then he'll also block the door a little bit. Which is just obviously more time lost. So going fast makes you go even faster. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Another set of Zambonis. Like, besides the ambassador, honestly, like, the next stretch of the dungeon is usually the scariest part. Just the run through. There is a very infamous bridge section that can be quite troublesome. On through to the other side. A lot of enemies in this area. We just have to kill the 2 necromancers on either side. So right up here is the bridge section. That can be like very, very, very deadly. Activate artifact 1. Kill this nerd. If I wasn't going for time, I'd actually like kill a lot of these because you can get a good amount of money and experience from doing that. Did that activate? Okay. Kind of the scary part. And we're getting very close to fighting Terraket. And then it's a pretty quick trip from Terraket down to the ambassador. Not a lot standing in the way. This is spot once I kill off these necromancers, I'll teleport out and come back in. Just clear the extra minions. Okay. Teleport out. Bank some stuff. Yes, I would like to continue where I left off. Thank you. Whoop, I didn't want to click on the, do the hitbox. Yes, I would like to continue. Thank you. Don't click on the anchor. Teleport to... Okay, he is the necromancer. That's what I thought. It didn't sound right when I said it, but yeah, it is what he is. That is indeed what he is. Okay.
You charge only to your death, and death is my speciality. So come, mortal, and add yourself to my collection.
Couple things to watch out in this fight for. You gotta kill off the portals when they spawn, which one should spawn here soon. Unless it's DPS him down enough. But he'll summon two like mini bosses you gotta deal with as well. Alright, he's down. He did. So we gotta watch out for the portal spawns again, and then once he gets low enough on health, he'll summon an even bigger guy. Alright, so we got that one. Portal. Alright, and then in this phase he'll also summon these like ghost walls that are rather annoying. You gotta surge out of the way. So we gotta watch out for these. Get out of the way. You don't necessarily have to surge, but usually it's the smart thing to do. Just avoid the hit. So if I'm confident enough to do the DPS, I don't necessarily need to take care of the portal here. Which I'm not entirely convinced I have the DPS for this. Alright, got him. Alright. Just gotta run down to the ambassador, clear some more minions, and then fight the big boy, which is honestly the scariest part of the whole thing. The whole trilogy. It's the one part I feel like I could just death cycle on forever. But we'll see, we'll see. I do have a throw in the towel option of using a death touch dart here, which is like an insta-kill on the ambassador, but for this challenge and wanting to just get better at the boss, I'm not gonna do that. If I just get like death cycled like a whole bunch, we'll just forfeit and do that, but that's like a very last resort kind of thing. I mean, everything up until this point, though, I'm really happy with. Besides the one teleport out on Masuda. That was kind of annoying, but, you know, ultimately not the biggest deal in the world. Okay, when I get down to the ambassador, though, we are switching up from using magic, which we've been camping the whole time. We'll be using a melee build. Which means we'll have to switch up the familiar, we'll have to switch up the gear, the action bar, all the good stuff. Just because I'm kind of low on food. Stock up here, okay. Last little stretch we got to run through. So I can just kind of group everything up if I can. We have this room to clear and then the next room. And then after that's the ambassador. The big scary boy. It's honestly the first like half of the fight that's like super scary. If I get past the spinner phases, we'll be fine, but we'll see. Yep, so there he is down there in the distance. The big scary boy himself. Ooh, I'm getting a little nervous. I'm getting a little nervous. My hands are shaking. Alright, we unlocked them. Alright, we're gonna go, like I said, switch out stuff. There's a bank chest here, but I wanna, like, re-up everything. As I keep mentioning, he is by far the scariest part of this, so I wanna make sure I go into it with, everything set up the way I need it to be. Alright, turn that stuff on, and then I need to switch out... bladed dive. I need bladed dive on the bar. I really seem to like have a second bar in place. Okay, bladed dive, and then I want. Then I want something else here. We want shield. We want that there. I'm gonna put. Can I keybind this here? I can. Okay, so that's why I had that there. Okay. Yep, I messed this up earlier. I'll have to figure this out for future usage. I need to have the runes to cast a very special ability. And I just want to have the inventory space to take one of them. We want Astrals, Bloods, and Souls. Okay. Cool. Like so, we're gonna bring out a Blood Reaver instead of our Ripper Demon. And we're gonna need some scrolls. I'm gonna take 250 is probably too many, but hey. Rest the bonfire again. Take another sip of that. Okay. I think I'm about as ready as I could ever be. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Alright, do that. We're going to start with devotion though. Make sure everything's up. I'm going to run vampirism. Oh, the devotion already went off. That's fine. Okay. The biggest thing I need to watch out for is this purple smoke. Oh, okay. I'm honestly gonna go back out, turn off auto retaliate. That's not what I wanted here. Whoops. I was thinking of the Magister. Been fighting the Magister too much lately. Alright. You don't really have a lot of room for mistakes here. Just putting purple smoke everywhere is an easy way to get yourself killed. Try this again. Devotion.
So, you come to witness this present as his gaze is turned upon this world. To be one of the first, blessed by his black radiance.
So we don't place the smoke away, wait for it to hit once, and then barge back. Oh, ooh, I forgot to do the thing that I want to do. Oh god. Blah, blah, blah. I fucked this up. Hold on. Hold on a second. Yep, I knew there was something else I needed. I need to have my stuns available. Come on, where are the stuns? I think I'm on a locked bar. Not there. Okay. Whew. Can you tell I'm nervous by the amount of mistakes I'm making? I can. Alright. No more mistakes. None. No more. You go in, you hit a devotion. Could surge, I probably have time, but I'm not going to, because I'm lazy. Vulnerability bomb, switch to that. Put down a prism of restoration from my familiar. Okay. Wait till we get hit a couple times. Barge back. Alright, and when the black hole spawns, we're gonna bleed it, dive to it. Gonna hit it with a backhand, so it goes away instantly. Then we'll have another another smoke phase. Back off. Alright, and then this is the really scary part. I want to get at least 5 of these down if I can. That was really good. Okay, it just didn't blade dive. That's gonna be death. Why didn't it blade dive? Didn't die, but I had to teleport out. That's unfortunate. Don't know why I didn't blade dive there. That is unfortunate. My 4 cheeses have run up. So the spinners, if I get past the spinner phases, we'll probably have to do 2 spinner phases. From my experience, we can pass those 2. The rest is relatively easy with this setup. Tends to work pretty well.
So, you come to witness
A little tough.
present as this gaze is turned upon this world. To be one of the first, blessed by his black radiance. I can understand such dreams.
I did that way too soon. I'm gonna try to rock it. Why are you running around like an idiot? Come on. Okay, just don't backhand. I might need to change worlds, honestly. Like, seems like small delays and stuff is getting me killed here. Okay. Here we go again. Dude, why? Bladed dive, please. Bladed dive, please. Oh my god. Collect it. Alright, survived it. Not quite happy. Oh, I fucking love that placement, dude. Also, backhands. Yeah, that was just fucking... How many people are on World 9 at the moment? I'm in combat? Alright, game cool. I think this world's just like too packed. No, actually World 9 has more. Alright, I'm gonna stay where I am. Unfortunate. Try it again. Just gonna keep trying. Just keep trying.
So, you come to witness present as his gaze is turned upon this world.
Am I attacking? Why am I not attacking? Hello? Alright. Escape out. Barge back in. Escape out. Barge in, wait for the spinner phase. Let's gotta hope the poison kills that one. Dude, the bladed dive is just getting me destroyed. I could have waited on that one. Bladed dive! Bladed dive! Dude, fuck off. Why are you not bladed diving? It's so annoying. May have been a bad idea to do this on double XP week. Too many people logged in. I think I can work around it. Like, it's not even the mechanics of this fight that are being a pain in the ass. The moment just the like abilities not firing off when I tell them to.
you come to witness present as his gaze is turned upon this world. To be one of the first.
Yeah, this time I'm attacking. That's a good sign. Like to see that.
I can understand such dreams. Come then, shed your mortal form and rejoice.
Okay. Escape out. Barge back in. Okay. Oh, I love the fact that it bladed dived right in front of it, not to it, like I clicked on. Awesome, that's good. This is gonna be chalked one again. Yeah, I don't know why it's not. So I'll try to read your comment after. I gotta teleport out again. Yeah, I'm not gonna get these spinners down. It just fucked me up at the beginning. First two, they're pretty easy. Blackstone Dragon is the first of the 3 that I learned. I think that one's definitely the easiest. ED1, if you can get past the first 2 bosses, you can do Seiryu. The only like challenging part about Seiryu, the ED1 boss, is like going for faster cycles, breaking the crystals in like 2 cycles, if you're good enough going for a 1 cycle. Actually, like surviving the mechanics is really simple. Oh, this is not going well at all. Everything up till here went pretty well though, so at least happy with that. Ambassador, I'm gonna need you to die, buddy. Please die. Yeah, I'd say if you can do hard mode Archglade Core, you can do ED1. Back on him. I don't really like where I placed that smoke. It is what it is. Oh, I'm playing mage. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like take a couple steps before I attack the spinner with bladed dive. Come on, damage. There we go. But dude, like, it just didn't want to bladed dive that one. I don't understand why. All right, I'll take 2. I might have done that too early. I do the first 2 bosses of ED3? Yeah, you could. The first 2 bosses, like, they're a little challenging. But you can get past it. Like, Terracut's a little nerve-wracking here and there, but it's not bad. Alright, like I said, we're probably gotta do 2 spinner phases, so if I can get past this next one. But yeah, before I even did like ED2 or ED1, I would run up to Ambassador and dart him a couple times. Like, that's definitely doable. I'm just gonna go for this one. I'm just gonna commit to the 2. Yeah, okay. I'll never even put on my shield. Still never put on my shield. And now I really want to have devotion on my bar. Oh, really? Come on. Alright, there you show up whenever. That'd be great. There he is. Also, yeah, Seryu, the boss of ED1, shows up to help out in this fight. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Yep, we just, we gotta block these magic attacks by standing in front of them. Otherwise he heals up. And then when the screen goes red, I need to switch to magic protection and use devotion. Why are you running to the opposite side to attack? Like some sort of jackass. Like, come on. Okay. If it goes red again, we just debilitate. Vitality potion. Just try to eat through it. Hey, there we go. Woo! Clocking in at 1:42:58. Ambassador definitely took us several attempts to do, but we did it. All 3 elite dungeons back to back to back. Technically there is ED4, but that's not part of the trilogy. It's like kind of its own thing. We got an elite chest, my first ever. Sheesh. Pretty cool. Like, the ED1 and 2 went pretty well. But if you look at my we can claim those ambassador things, I've only ever killed them twice. So that was the second time I've done a full kill of them. So like I'm not too opposed to it being that many attempts. So once we got past the spinners, it was home free for sure. And in total, no crazy jobs, but still for doing all 3, we did make about 31 million. The chest itself has probably about 3 to 7 mil in it, which I don't think gets calculated into this. No special jobs, nothing crazy like that. But hey, I did it. I want to get a screenshot real quick. Woo! Like, my goal was 2 hours, so coming in well below that, and if I had didn't teleport out of Masuda and ED1, and we did the ambassador like first try, probably like a 130-ish, right? So that's really cool. I'm happy with that. Like, so I'm not the best PVMer in the world. I don't do full manual attacks. I don't have the best in slot gear. I don't have the best DPS rotations and stuff like that. Best abilities. So I will take it, you know? I cannot complain. It's a good starting point. And just can get better from there. I'm curious, what we got in here? Yeah, that doesn't calculate it in. Okay. So our elite chest. Gives us what? Another 4.5 mil? Awesome. That's pretty cool. Woo, should we do it again? The only problem with doing it again is like auras and stuff like that. So you know what? While I'm thinking about it, I always forget this on my layout. Whoop, I didn't mean to close left split. Uh-oh. No, my time. Wait, I didn't close left split. I just hit off the screen. Oh, I see what it did. Aha. There we go. I think I need to change. Not section headers. Where is it? Somewhere in here is what causes it to alternate. I hate when it does this. Oh, I might look into it later. Might look into it later. All right, let's go back to the bank. I got to figure out the rune pouch thing. That was also kind of a catastrophe midway through. Okay. What's going on with my rune pouches here? So I want to have this one, but I want to have fire runes in it. Okay. Retrieve runes out of there. Put these in here. Means I can use that. And yeah, I can use exsanguinate. Can't even speak. Alright, and I need all of my other ones in the other pouch. So what do I need? I need Earth and Death runes. Earth, Death, Air, and Chaos. And bag 2. Cool. And then that should be what I need. So on this loadout... we need to put this here. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Okay, I should really make a second preset bar down here real quick as well. Because it gets a little out of whack. So I want that stuff, and then I want my special, and I want detonate. Gotta have detonate as an option. Okay. And then I'm gonna switch this to preset 2. Preset 2 is a range thing. All right, fuck it. I ain't using range for anything. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out for that first attempt. I think we will go for another, because that was only 2-ish hours, and went pretty well. So I kind of want to do another, just to do it. Yeah, if you have any questions about Elite Dungeons or RuneScape or combat, I can try to answer it. Like I said, I'm not the best. I try my best, but I'm not the best. So if I can answer it, I'd be more than happy to. food down here. Just getting this copied over from my other one. Max guild teleport. Okay, and then these things I want to change down here. Okay. I'm gonna put my shield there. Cool. Then we want bladed dive on the bar, and we want this here. And we'll use that when we go to the Magister. Or any combat, I guess. That's melee oriented. Go back to 1. Okay, is there anything I need to stock up on? I think I already did this before. I'm gonna have to organize my bank afterwards. Did I take everything from the chest? I want to clear it out. I don't know how full it gets. Running through all 3. I know there are some drops in common, but like this is already on the last row, so as much as I want to keep it in here and make it look really cool, I'll just put it in the bank. Get it out of the way. Alright. I'm also gonna check the dungeoneering XP we get this time around. Well, it's not a ton of dungeoneering XP. It is some. Okay, we got all that. Okay. Vampirism as a tier 2 a reset. Have that for later. I mean, honestly, if I'm running it for 2 hours, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to keep. Run Majorat. Could run Maniacal, but I ain't doing it. Okay. We good? My Ripper Demon back out. Renew that. Alright, we still have the flask running, the thermal bath. Okay. So goals for this time, definitely not having to redo Masuda and ED1. A little bit faster of a kill on the Ambassador would be cool. My hands a second to breathe. Activate everything when you go in. Only got a single sip of water going through that. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Running through the 3 elite dungeons. Yo, Niflum, thanks for 100 bits. Appreciate you. That timing, though. We'll see. Alright, we're gonna try this again, running through the elite dungeons 1, 2, and 3 in RuneScape 3. The Elite Dungeons Trilogy. We have the Temple of Amnesia, which I'm standing outside of, the Dragonkin Laboratory, and the Shadow Reef. Once again, I am not the best PVMer in the world. I don't have the best gear. I don't have the best DPS rotations, but this is just kind of a way for me to benchmark where I am in the game and just getting better. So if you're like, oh wow, you could be doing 2% more damage, yeah, we'll get there in time, okay? Just trying this out. This is my second ever attempt at this. We just did our first one, clocking in at 142.58, so trying to beat that a little bit, clean it up. Yeah, we're gonna start the timer when I go in. I'll try to explain things as I go, but the combat system's a little unorthodox and has some complexities to it that is kind of hard to talk about unless you're actively doing it. So, I'm gonna get some stuff running, get some stuff up. We'll start the time as soon as we go in the door. Get things rocking. Got some potions going. Discard all the progress. Go in normal mode. All right, this is the Temple of Amnesia. This is Elite Dungeon 1. It's pretty cool. All three of these have 3 bosses with minions and things to clear out between them, so you don't go straight into the bosses. So have to kill certain enemies to progress, so we're just going to try to do our best to kill the ones we need to and then move on. Sometimes I'll kill extras if it's a little unsafe, so enemies will follow you if you don't kill them. And some enemies do a ton of damage, which is just not great. So we're going to try to use AoE abilities, area of effect, to DPS these guys down and continue onward. So we can just bypass all of this and take out this group of nerds. As far as if you're not super up to date with RuneScape 3 compared to old school, which more people are familiar with in the combat, abilities are broken up into different groups. So there are basic abilities, which you see down my bar in this yellow box. Those are being automatically triggered for me. And they just kind of are basics, so they don't cost any adrenaline. Adrenaline's important because it lets you use both thresholds, which are like about 50% adrenaline for the most part, and they do extra damage. And each ability does like a special thing. Some are AoEs, some are stuns, some are just straight damage, stuff like that. And then you also have ultimate abilities that cost usually about 100% adrenaline, but there's ways to kind of negate that or lower it. So adrenaline is huge, and doing DPS requires like using it effectively and building it up at the right times, which is more important for the bosses more so than these minions. But yeah, if you hear me talking about Sunshine, it is like the best magic ultimate in the game. It lets you do extra damage on all of your other attacks. You'll hear me say I want to put a Sunshine down on the floor. Stuff like that. And if I ever say something and you don't understand it or you want clarification, feel free to ask. I can try to explain it a bit more, as long as I'm not being overwhelmed by monsters. But yeah, we have a Ripper Demon Familiar out attacking. He's just doing damage for us in addition to what we're already doing. It's pretty cool, pretty happy. Getting kind of close to the first boss, the Chamber Guardian. We're in his room. Because we're not killing every enemy when we get up to the Chamber Guardian, once we unlock him, we're going to teleport out and come back in so that it despawns everything up till that point. So there are checkpoints in these dungeons. Every time you run into a bank chest, which you'll see kind of down in the distance, you can teleport to that from the beginning of the dungeon if you leave and come back. And anything up until that point gets despawned if you happen to do so. So all these air hats we're just going to run past. And enemies. Some are air hats and some aren't. They all look the same. Yeah, we just have to kill off these 3 elite nerds down here, and then we can teleport out. There's also defensive abilities that are very important for survival, especially on certain boss mechanics. You'll probably hear me say Resonance a bunch, or Debilitate, something like that, or Devotion. Those are all defensive abilities that are very key to surviving. Alright, so we're going to teleport out here. Now just the Chamber Guardian in the distance. So this is War's Retreat. It's like the PVM hub. So I have portals set up to different bosses. I can also grab stuff from the bank real quick. Kind of just fill up on health and energy and adrenaline and supplies. Go right back. We can use this chest to go to the Chamber of the Guardian to fight the Chamber Guardian. Surprise, surprise. Okay. So I'm going to switch weapons so I can use the perk on it known as Planet Feet, which makes the sunshine I'm going to put down last longer. So this red ring on the floor is sunshine. Usually it's yellow, but I have a cosmetic to make it red. Just not like a big thing. So as long as I'm standing in this circle, I do more damage, so I try to build up adrenaline to get my thresholds off, which are the like mid-tier ones. And now he's gonna plant a blue smoke on me here in a second. Once his bar goes out, it's gonna put smoke on the floor, which is very damaging. So I want to just plant it out of the way, and then go back to attacking him. So he's just gonna kind of repeat all of his attacks here. And that just went away. Also, abilities have cooldowns, so I can't like constantly put a sunshine down. I can do a range or melee attack, smoke on the floor. That was a bad placement. Put another sunshine on the floor, step out of the way of the beam. We're gonna get a melee hit after this next one. Plant the smoke way over here, just so it's out of the way, because I kind of fucked up some stuff. And I get back to the sunshine for more damage. Also, the boss health is always at the top of the screen and the green. Yep. Melee attacks didn't come out. Plant the smoke. This is a pretty slow kill, all things considered. Probably like a cycle short. But he should be dying here in a second. I really fucking got him. Cool. Boss 1 of 9 that we have to beat. 3 in each dungeon for a total of 9. And as we found out on the last run, the Ambassador is definitely the scariest thing to fight. Really the only thing that should give me trouble. But I think I kind of found a way around my troubles for that fight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So back to just clearing out minions in the dungeon. We got these 2 cloaked zealots we got to take down. Killed your first Crassing Leviathan? Hell yeah. Congrats, congrats. Gonna be darting that Ambassador in no time. So yeah, these Death Lotus Rangers are not ones I think you have to kill to clear out this area, but they are really deadly. So they're ones that I like to fight. Because this special attack where they throw out a whole bunch of spears is very damaging. It still looks to me like the fish are floating on top of the water and not actually in the water. Every time I run past this room, I'm like, these fish are not where they should be. Not at all. Okay. We just have to kill this one zealot over here. This room is basically just killing a lot of cloaked zealots. We have another set of 3 to 4 over this way, and then we have a whole bunch up at the final door. So once again, just going to use AoE abilities, detonate, chain, corruption blast, stuff like that to just hit more enemies at once than just single targets. Okay. Use the Tsunami Ultimate. Rarely do I ever use that. It is a really good ability, but you need kind of different gear to really take effective use of it. That gear costs a lot of money, which I'm saving up for. Maybe one day we'll come back and we'll have a Fractured Staff of Armadil and Grimoire book and all that good stuff, but not today. Okay. At the end of this very long section of rooms is the next boss, Masuda. They have a little bit of trouble with him last run. I'm not sure why. We had to teleport out once and come back in. Once again, I'm running along the bottom side of this room so I don't get these Hanto Cell Swords attacking me. Kind of like the Rangers we fought earlier. They are also very, very deadly. So I don't need to kill them, I just try to avoid them. Every now and then they still get triggered. Go hold these guys real quick. There's a lot of enemies to kill here. Once this opens, there are 2 Rangers that I'm gonna take out. I might actually just take out the one if the other one doesn't see me. Yeah, okay. Use that and leave. Fight these cloaked zealots. Another point where we're going to get a checkpoint and teleport out, because there are a lot of enemies here that can potentially follow you into this arena. For ED2 and ED3, I don't really need to teleport out this much before boss encounters. But here, kind of important. Alright. Oh, don't teleport. Alright, let's see if we can first try Masuda. Really should be able to. It's nothing too crazy. We do want to pray against melee here. So once he starts spinning, we're going to use Devotion, which makes my pray against melee even more effective, basically stopping all damage from this attack, which is very, very deadly. So because I want my Sunshine, we're going to build up for that. That's another attack we kind of want to run away from. Throwing it. I'm going to try to get back to my Sunshine before it goes out. Stay a little bit more damage. I'll probably start doing a spin attack again, so we're just going to run away from that because Devotion's on cooldown. Yep. So I can still attack while running. Whoop. He's a lot closer than he appears. He should be going in the phase 2 here soon. phase 2, he's just going to go up where I can't attack him. He's going to summon water pools that we got to go kill. And it's somewhat important to stand within 1 to 2 blocks from them. Even though I'm using mage or magic, I could technically attack from further away, but killing them within this range gives you like a protection buff in the last phase, which is kind of nice. And because we can't attack Masuda at the moment anyways, then there's really no reason not to. So just to kind of stop some damage, you could use Devotion. Another really cool thing about Devotion is if you activate it and then you kill something, it actually extends the length of Devotion by a couple seconds. So if you're fighting a whole bunch of enemies, like we are here, killing things quickly, you can make it last much longer than it normally would. Should be going to phase 3. Yeah, okay. So he is attackable now, but I'm going to go finish off the water pools. Okay. So I want to get a sunshine down. And then we can just do damage. Once we're done with Masuda here, it is not a lot of work to get to Seiryu, the first boss of ED1. Alright, Omni Power should get us pretty close to beating him up. Cool. Ah. That went better. Yeah, we're just gonna run past these stupid crystals and unlock the checkpoint for Seiryu. So I am going to do a little bit of a armor swap once we leave here. We're going to stick with magic, but we're going to switch armors. So currently we're using what's known as tank gear, which is a little bit more defensive. Just kind of get through the dungeons and play it safe, but Seiryu doesn't do a ton of damage, and it's possible to heal off of his attacks. I'm going to switch to using power armor. So we're going to switch to running Tectonic. And last time I 2-cycled, so hopefully I can 2-cycle again. It was really close. Unfortunately, if you 3-cycle, it's a couple minutes slower. But it might be a trade-off with Masuda. We'll see. Okay. So when we go into this fight, it's going to say he has like 7.5 million health. And you're going to be like, what the hell? How are you supposed to beat that up? But he really doesn't. He has like 300,000 before things change phase-wise. He has a lot of mechanics. The biggest one is just anytime you see something on the floor, you want to not be where it is on the floor. So like this attack here I can heal off of, which is nice, by using Resonance. Yeah, we want to get him down to 7.2 million, so we do about 300,000 damage worth. And we're going to jump on his back to where these 3 black crystals are on his neck. And when I talk about cycling them, it's just how many times we have to do this part here before we kill them. If we do 2 cycles, we're going to break basically like 1.5 crystals per phase. If we do a 3 cycle, we're breaking 1 crystal per phase. I think with best in slot gear and really knowing what you're doing, you can technically 1 cycle them, but that is like way above my current skill level. Ooh. So we just want to make sure we're not standing in the hands on the floor, the tentacles, or anything like that. And just attacking them when I can. So we're down to 7.2 million. We can jump across to the shackle. This first one's kind of relaxed. I won't say relaxed, but... don't have to take it super seriously. So this is like a timed thing to break these crystals. This hand over here is going to summon some slimes, which are going to crawl towards Seiryu. And once they get into his mouth, they're going to heal up these crystals at like 50,000 a pop. So I need to make sure I get at least 1 crystal down before that happens, or they'll heal it. And then like the second one, we need to get down like half health before the next part kicks in, so... yeah, we're going to see some uber heals come out. And put some mines on the floor. Sunshine. I got down to 83,000. That's going to be kind of close. So I want to make sure I get the second set of slimes not to go in there. That way that crystal stays at 83,000. Then the next time we hop over, once we get them back down to 7.2 million, I need to essentially get both those crystals dead before the first set of slimes reaches his mouth. Because he'll just heal it up no matter what. So that's not great. It's definitely looking for more. Want to get a sunshine down. Oh, I don't have my other prayer on. Why isn't that on? That would make a difference. That boosts magic damage. So it's kind of a big deal. Oh, get out. Oh, okay, I just sparked my son alive. That ain't good. That was just a catastrophe. Okay, well. I have a bad feeling this is going to be a 3 cycle. It really is a deep breath. Thank you. Yeah, so I want to make sure when I get down to 7.2 mil, I'm right here next to the shackle, so I'm on the opposite side, and then we gotta... Gotta do some work here. Alright, first crystal. I think it was a good effort. I don't think... Yeah, they're going to start healing it. Alright, well. That's a shame. Means we just have to go through the whole process with Siriu one more time. Unfortunate. So it really doesn't matter what I do here. It's... I got 73,000 on that one. Okay. Alright, well, I guess gotta run through this. That's a little sad, but it's kind of iffy if I get the DPS for that or not. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This is not a run. This is just... Unfortunate, big hits. So, the mechanics can be very, very deadly, which is why, like, learning it is scary. And for the most part, you can avoid mechanics pretty easily. But every now and then you either run into something you shouldn't, or just get some bad luck, and you're gonna take a hit. At least we get this great music. I died. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, it's such a long fight. Rip. I just kind of like stopped paying attention for parts of that fight, to be honest. Oh man, did I just do the whole dungeon again? Did I just restart? Did I just redo the whole thing? We'll go for a 2-cycle. If I don't get a 2-cycle, we might... I might wrap it up again. Yeah. Things happen. And the run is over. Hate to see it. That was definitely a case of me prioritizing trying to do damage over survivability and just not watching mechanics as well as I should have. And sometimes it happens, you know? Sometimes you get a little cocky. And then the game smacks you back into place. It's like, here you go. Here's a nice death. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, little champ. Sport. I hate that it, like, a death will, like, reset your stuff. So obnoxious. Okay. I was just showing you guys what not to do, you know? So didn't I put Chaos Runes in one of these? Oh, Chaos Runes didn't go in that pack. Why did Chaos Runes not go in the back? Where's my smoke cloud at, huh? What? And that wasn't a resonance? I mean, that wasn't a resonance? If you stand exactly where that attack lands, you can cancel it, but it's a little risky to go for in case you just like happen to sidestep or get drawn out of it for whatever reason. Okay, jump, 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 jump. It's my preset for the entire dungeon. I don't really need it. I don't need blue charms for any reason. I just don't have a preset for each, like, boss. Well, I have one for the ambassador, but that's because I changed up my gear. Yeah. I hate seeing them drop to the ground, you know? Like, it just hurts my soul. Alright, go and pop that. Build up adrenaline. Minion mines. I didn't place them close enough. Wait, did I? Anticipate. Oh, that was so much better. So much more damage. Let's go. How much you get down to? I can't even see. 53,000? Hell yeah. That's the good stuff. Yeah, I like destroy all the other charms with the charming imp, but I just can't give up blues, you know? It's like, well, if they ever increase it to 120 summoning, I need to go for it, like, I want to have them stocked up. How far is this thing on the floor gonna reach? I shoot a nice big heal here for free. I've seen those juicy health packs. That's ED1 done. See ya, Seryu. A little 2-cycle, made up for it. Alright, on to ED2. I don't need to refresh anything, do I? No. Not even good out of that 7 scales I think I saw. Yeah, pretty bad drop. My runs have not been very profitable. I mean, yeah, still 8 mil. Ain't bad, ain't bad. I've gotten 109 scale drop, which is pretty nice. That was real nice to see. Animate dead on. All right. I usually get like under 10, and then I got like that 109 drop, and then it's been pretty low ever since then. Yeah, I've done 20 ED1 runs, and I've gotten 378, whatever that totals out to. Probably less than, it's less than 20 a dungeon. I think the average is supposed to be like 15. ED1's a really good source of money if you keep doing it. Oh, I never split. I'll just split there. Whatever. When I realized it. I mean, this could be a faster Trilogy run if Ambassador goes well. Like, the thought of one-cycling Seryu and breaking all 3 crystals in one go someday is just, it's so enticing. It's like, man, I wanna get the gear. I wanna learn it. I think I'm a long ways off of that, though. That is, a $1 billion investment right there. Not even just $1 billion, like, couple dozen billion. Iron Man account? No. It is not. Iron Man accounts are cool. I like the idea. Like, I sort of treat getting certain drops like an Iron Man. Like, I want to farm out my own ability codexes and stuff like that. But there are things I'm just too lazy to do. And like gather resources myself. Also, like questing as a Iron Man just seems like a real pain. The double, yeah. I mean, before I even really learned how to do elite dungeons properly, I did death touch darts at Ambassador, and I got a bow piece like way back in the day. Got like 800 mil for it. It's kind of like what started me down PVM. Like, kind of kickstarted my basic gear. Get him with a fresh stun. Yeah, I've done like 20 solo Zamorax. I can't be bothered to do the dungeon unless I have a Reaper task. I like the boss fight. Once I've learned it, it's pretty comfy to go through. But the dungeon just takes so long. Doors open, I run through. Yeah, I don't know if it does. I'm pretty close to getting the skip myself, but when it's like 40-minute a dungeon clear, it's like I got a couple hours worth of going through it. Like in terms of bossing, I pretty much like have learned a lot of them that aren't specifically group bosses like Raids or Virago or Solak. But I really only do them if I have a Reaper task. This is like the exception. My KC for like everyone is pretty low. Yo, 50 mil XP and strength. Alright, cool, I guess, sure. Woo! Big drops. Big XP drops. Like, the next thing I really want and should learn is hard mode Carapac. I've done one kill, but it was super sketchy and I used like all of my food and a pack yak's worth of food, so. I've been kind of dreading going back there, just from death cost. Want to do that so I can farm out fractured staff armadillo pieces. I think it'd be a fun thing to get. It's either that or just farm up 4 bill. Alright. Oh, already have 100% adrenaline. Alright, cool. Time to beat up some dragons. I don't think I dropped that close enough. Kind of sketchy. Yo, the Greater Flurry Codex. Sheesh. We got a unique drop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mom, get the camera. I know how much it goes for these days. That's like the cheapest of the 3 here. It's actually one I've gotten. The only one codex I haven't gotten is Greater Fury from Veraclyph. So that's cool. Duplicate of that. Can sell that for some good money. I've done public instances of Croesus, but not too many. And I'm like too scared to find a group to do 4-mans. I'm sure I would be just fine and whatever, but it's like my anxiety. That's how I'm with like any group bossing. Like I'm sure I'd be fine. It's just I don't know. I'm a RuneScape player, you know. Just avoid contact with other people. That's why I never did raids. That's why I just do solo 80 runs. Yeah, shame, yeah, exactly. It's different, alright? Any game that has like a push to talk function, like when I play Apex, I just turn off voice chat entirely. Like I just never talk in game. I can stream just fine, I can talk to people in person just fine, but I don't know. I just expect everyone online to just be complete assholes and I just don't want to deal with it, you know? I don't know what it is. This is like a mental block. Here's how much Greater Flurry is going for. There's about 80 mil on the Grand Exchange at the moment, which could be wrong. The Grand Exchange is not always up to date, but it's not a very highly requested item, or like heavily traded. So I imagine it's probably about 80 mil. Which, hey, you know, it's good. If you're making a mistake, yeah, it might be. It's more like the fear of being called out on a mistake, more so than actually making it. Like, I don't mind making mistakes and learning, but I don't want other people to notice. I even had anxiety going to do the public instance of Coriasis for a Reaper task. I was like, I mean, it's tons of just randoms that I'm sure have no idea what they're doing or not caring, but it's like, ah, they're going to be judging me. They're going to judge me. It's a weird thing. LFR? What is LFR? I don't know anything about WoW. Looking for really cool dudes. Looking for right. Oh, gotcha. You were lurking earlier. Whoa. LFC. Looking for cool dudes. Looking for my cabbages. Oh my god. You found them. Yeah, I've like, Reaper crew would be a good thing to have, you know, just passive buff to combat. But yeah, it's sort of the same way. Like, just the thought of doing that stuff, it's like, I want to make sure I have best in slot gear and all the abilities so no one can talk shit. And then you go in and there's like, yeah, whatever. Like, the problem with a lot of bosses, it's not, I mean, it's not really a problem, it's just like how you have to learn the game, is when you go into a boss, even if you've like watched guides or heard about it or watched it, it's still just very overwhelming, both trying to stay alive and then also doing damage and dealing with mechanics and everything. And it just kind of takes a couple tries to be like, oh, okay, that's what you do, that's what you don't. And some people just don't have the tolerance to sit there and like let you learn that. Like, you messed up once and like, ah, fuck you, you know? Like, the first time I did Zamorak, the new boss, someone came in and wanted to do duos, and I was like, you know, sure, fine, we can do duos. And I died the first couple times, but now that I've done it, it's like, I can go in and just solo it, like, pretty easily. It just kind of took a couple tries of dying and be like, oh, okay, that's when you use this defensive, or this is when you're supposed to counter. Okay, books is gonna go out soon. Got it. Okay. Oh, I didn't refill my adrenaline. Whoops. Ah, that's fine. It's whatever. Can we get back-to-back codex drops? The Varric is the one I don't actually have the codex for. I think it's one of the better codexes in terms of melee. I think Greater Fury is just like a straight-up buff. Flurry is kind of whatever. Ooh, good egg RNG. Really good egg RNG. Ooh, did I touch the egg? Oh god. Don't do that. I used it. Oops. Wanted to get down a sunshine. Sometimes I get too far ahead of myself on using abilities. Like thinking a couple steps ahead and I just skip to it instead. There's not really a point to use sunshine now. Too late. We'll wait an ability. You know. Oh, these egg drops though. I mean, they're reworking death costs here soon, so, you know, hopefully when that comes out, whatever changes they make will open up the doors for more people to get in the PVM. Like, for me personally, I have enough money to cover death costs. I'm not, like, too worried about it, but I can also understand it from the opposite perspective of, like, people lower level trying to get into it, or people in group encounters trying to bring newer players that have, like, way higher death costs. I'm just kind of in that middle ground where it doesn't really matter to me, but we'll see what they change. Alright, this has been a pretty slow kill. Darted Terracat? Jeez. Not the darts. Yeah, it's been a slow one. Definitely fucked up my sunshine rotation on this, but you know, can die no matter what. It's a little slow. The back-to-back codexes? No. Oh yeah, if you get a bow piece, definitely makes up for it. I think I can make it to the end of the dungeon before I really need to refresh things. Alright, second boss of the Dragonkin Laboratory down, ED2. Just have the Blackstone Dragon left to go, and we gotta go back to the Shadow Reef. And hopefully have a better time with the Ambassador. It's really just the spinners on the Ambassador, and like getting Bladed Dive to work. It seems to be a very big issue. That double bow piece, hell yeah. Over dreaming there. I mean, if that gets you to do the dungeon, you know. Dream big. Four more dragons to kill, and then the Blackstone Dragon. Oh, bonfire's gonna run in 5 minutes. Alright, I should repop that. We'll teleport out anyways before the Blackstone Dragon, just to clear out all the dragons that I am not killing along the way. I can do that. I almost missed it. I looked at my ability cooldowns for a split second. Almost missed the special attack. Not like these special attacks are really deadly. They're just really annoying to deal with. Alright, teleport out real quick. Bonfire boost back up. refill my scripture of full. More like scripture of empty. Haha. Got him. Alright, familiar has 30 minutes on it still. Cool. I should be able to get through. Alright, I'm gonna use the Viswax. I have so much. Fuck it. On there for 2 hours. I want to have Vampirism up for Ambassador, but other than that, it doesn't really matter. Alright, phase 1 of the Blackstone Dragon. Just DPS down. Watch out for the first attack. And then you surge back over, get back in sunshine. I don't have animate dead on. Pretty important thing. Should be phasing any second. Oh, really? Still? Oh, yep, okay. I see why damage has been really, really slow. I see what happened. My quick curses had melee damage on. Whoa, what a smart person I am. That would definitely explain why I've been doing no damage. The bosses had the wrong prayer on. We can still split off of these between attacks. Want to be praying magic for these black beams coming at me. But once they hit, we can just switch back to Soul Split, get health back that way. If you stand at these little indicators on either 4 sides, the hands don't hit you here. I think you can stand on the opposite ends as well, but they're like safe spots for these hands, which is really nice. This makes it a little bit easier to deal with instead of constantly running around. It's really annoying to do with range, because if you do dual hand like crossbows, like Ascension crossbows, it doesn't have the range to stand here. So you have to like switch to a Wyvern crossbow or a Nox bow or something like that. Got one more hand. Yep. It should. I just tend to I tend to start here and then go over there, but I was too slow on the rotation, so I ended up on that side. Yeah. Either of the 4 cardinal directions. So I think it works on the opposite ends of the spikes, like over here as well. I can't say for certain. Alright, back on the Blackstone Dragon. I don't like that resets my skybox here. I'm pretty sure I was safe where I was. Just, I don't want to risk it, especially with my Sign of Life being on cooldown. It's not worth. Alright, so watching out one specific attack that we need to dodge. I'm watching for it. Should be the one after this. Yep. With the ground spikes. Yeah. We should get another ring of fire, and then they'll take to the sky. Time's gonna be a little skewed up for this because I split for ED1 after we were already in ED2, so it is what it is, but it's a little skewed. Definitely lost time in here, thanks to the magic prayer. I know some people say you can stand in this corner while this is happening to just avoid it all, but I've tried that and it still hit me on odd occasions, so I just run around. It's more fun. Keeps me engaged. Should be getting close to the end of this phase. Looking for show me the light. There we go. I gotta be a little careful of where this fire spreads. Yeah, like that. Popping up out of nowhere. I want to get a sunshine down, but let's wait a second. Just looking out for that one attack. Okay. I only had 4 seconds on my sunshine, so it's not worth going back for. We'll stay here. Should get a ring of fire. There we go, ring of fire. Just bloop, blast them with Omni Power. Alright. 6 Draconic Energy? Man, if I didn't get that Codex drop, that would have been a really sad dungeon. Alright, cool. ED2 is done. Familiar's fine. Yeah, everything's pretty much good for now. How much we got in the chest at the moment? 92 mil, 80 of which is the Codex, so besides that, 12 mil in drops. We're just hoping for a little bit better time with the Ambassador here. I gotta keep in mind that I can pretty effectively deal with like 2 spinners being left over. It's not that big of a deal. I just don't really want 3. If I can get down to 1, that's great. 2's okay. 3, something I should probably just teleport out on, but we'll deal with that later. First, we got to get down to the Ambassador, so we got to clear out the Crassing Leviathan, which is over there. Once we run around, and then Terracut, the Necromancer. Like, the biggest thing I need to get if I continue to do this is Greater Chain, which has been on my list to get forever. I just kind of want to get it as a drop myself, but I don't do Raksha a whole bunch. I need to. Either you need to just buy it or start doing Raksha like daily for an hour or two. This Greater Chain would be very, very helpful in a lot of situations. It'd be useful for any of the elite dungeons. It would be useful for Zuck. Anywhere where there's multiple enemies. It would be a good step up. One is 80 mil? God damn. It's a heck of a bargain. An Omni, yeah. Sounds real nice. Music is so ominous here, for like no reason. You think it'd be more like sea adventure kind of music, like sea shanty. Alexa, play sea shanty too. Alright, first boss of ED3, the Crassian Leviathan. Put down Planet Feet Sunshine, step off to the side so I don't get blasted.
You should surrender now. Let the many mouths of my Leviathan consume you. The pain will be far less than what you will face further in.
On the right side. I gotta move. Still got a low hit, but that's fine. Alright, build adrenaline for another sunshine for the opposite side. $656K from Ambi. It's not great, but something, you know? You got there. Hey, a new personal best on the Crassian Leviathan by 0.6 of a second. Sheesh, getting better already. I knew it. I knew I could do it. Time for sleep. Yo, thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the sleep. Sleep sounds like a good time. No, search the wrong way. Get back over there. Get back over there. Oh, that was a little lag. Oh, if that's game or my PC. Other way, a little scary. Okay, so far I've gotten like 350,000 dungeon experience. Obviously we're not done with this dungeon yet, but we'll probably get about 400,000 for the lot. It's pretty good, considering it's not like the main way of training the skill. It's kind of like a passive thing. That's also on double XP weekend with some bonus XP. So the real value is a little lower. I love using Corruption Blast and just seeing all the damage. Wait, where did this Necromancer go? Where'd he be? One of these two. Not that one. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yo, what's going on, Zing? Time to cross the bridge. Honestly, with anime dead and stuff, it's like not even a thing. I just want to hit this again. Watch all the numbers fly in. Oh my god, look at those numbers. Look at those numbers. There's bits of this song that remind me of like a track from GoldenEye 64. I don't know why. It's got that same sort of vibe. Just like a brief second. teleport out. I'll go ahead and renew my foot. I mean, nah, I shouldn't renew my familiar because we're not going to use it for ambassador. So 12 minutes should be enough. But I can't defeat Terracat and run down to the bottom in 12 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, continue where I left off. Thank you. Oh, you know, I refilled my book. I never turned it back on. Whoops. Whoopsies. Kinda forgot to do that.
You charge only to your death, and death is my speciality. So come mortal and add yourself to my collection.
Alright, Terracat, time to get blasted. Oh, used on power instead of asphyxiate. Whoops. In the grand scheme of things, it's not really gonna make a difference. Okay.
Be my puppet and bind yourself in my strings.
Alright, just regular sunshine, not a planet feet sunshine. Alright, should phase them again soon. Oh. I'm just gonna go ahead and use an overload. I'll honestly probably forget mid-fight. I'm kind of holding off until he does the whole ghost line. Put down sunshine, but he's not really doing that. Come on. Okay, just blast him with some thresholds real quick then. I can probably just DPS him down before the portal does anything. Yeah, I can. Alright, that was the second boss of ED3. And we just have the ambassador left after running through a couple rooms worth of enemies. Nothing too crazy. So the ambassador was definitely the big trouble last time. But as long as we can get past the spinners, the rest of the fight's cakewalk, so we'll see. Not entirely sure you have to kill that one. Or it's just the one by the gate over here. Kill them both anyways. Alright, dive into the abyss. Couple more rooms to clear out and then we're at the ambassador. Which we're gonna have to back out. Change up the gear setup. So we're gonna be using the melee. I tried learning it in magic armor. I could not deal with the spinners. Just could not get the DPS with magic like I can with melee. Like, when it comes to survivability, I feel like magic's my best bet. Just like surviving and getting through. But when I need DPS checks, it's not always my best option. Not with my current gear. If I upgrade some stuff, maybe. Last room. Oh, we got the two mini bosses over here. They're kind of a pain because they just like can see you the whole time. Oh, they didn't see me this time. Interesting. Still gonna teleport out though. Alright. Let's go get geared up, come back in, and do him first try. I'm sure that's what's gonna happen. Alright, Ripper Demon can go away. And then give me Blood Reaver. that. Switch this down to preset 2. Okay. I think we should be good. So if we get past the spinner phases, which I tend to do 2 sets of the spinners, the rest is really easy, so. Alright, devotion.
So, you come to witness this present as his gaze is turned upon this world. To be one of the first, blessed by his black radiance.
Alright, escape back. Place the smoke. Wait a second, barge in. Blade dive to the portal when it spawns in. Stun it. Alright, spinner time. I don't like where the smoke's placed, but it should be fine. Oh, didn't hit. Alright, just don't blade a dive. I don't know. I guess I wasn't on cooldown. Alright, that was kind of shocked. So the bladed dive, I don't understand every little nuance about it. Sometimes it just doesn't want to be my friend. Ah, try it again. Try it again.
So, you come to witness this moment. Present as his gaze is turned upon this world. To be one of the first, blessed by his black radiance. I can understand such dreams. Come then, shed your mortal flame and rejoice.
Back, or escape back, I should say, and then barge forward. Alright, spinner's coming up.
Is but a candle in the darkness. I shall snuff it out.
I could have gone for that one, but okay, we got 2. We got 2. So 2's what I'm kind of aiming for. I think I did that too early. I always do the resonance too early, but I still debilitate and reflect, so kind of works out. Oh, we got past one set. Punch it, punch it. Big hit. Okay. Kind of a silly hit, if you ask me, but hey, whatever. Alright, second set of spinners. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh god. Go forward, go forward! Oh. Oh, is it because of the... Oh. Okay, well, what the hell? Is it because of the familiar? So that's wild. Oh, that's so bad, because I can't really reach him now. Right. Can I hit him here? On a life procs. Oh, I think I'm fucked. Oh, I should just teleport out. It's chalked, right? Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. So far into the fight and just didn't wait long enough on the stupid flame. Ah, man. Yeah, if it's the familiar that's causing the bladed dive to, like, misbehave, that's really interesting. The ambassador is the hardest part of this entire trilogy for me. I've barely killed him, so there's a lot to learn. Not super surprised it's not going super well. I was hoping after laugh time it'd be a little better. Ah, here we go. Got it this time. I also forgot to dodge backwards. Okay. Not like the biggest deal in the world, but if I fuck up like that again, can't attack him. It's gonna be a problem. Oh, that will not die? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think I got that one in time. Definitely got that one in time. Oh, I'm standing in the stupid... Go for this one. So I can deal with two. I don't like to deal with two, but I can. We can get down to one. Oh, okay. Stand on the thing. Okay. Let's be smart. That was not smart. Please tell me I can still hit him here. I just like stand specifically here to attack him. Yeah, eventually Syria's gonna come and just clear all the smoke away and it's not gonna be a problem. But until that happens. Need to be able to attack him. Yeah, and we should be fine from here to the end. Alright, let's put Devotion on the bar. Makes it a little bit easier for me to switch at the end. Hey, it's Serio. Oh my god. Okay, so when things go red, I need to pray magic and then use devotion. I don't have, get off. Okay. Next time it happens, I just need to use debilitate. So once I get past the spinners, it's pretty much just like super easy to get to the end. Use a power burst of vitality as well, just to really make sure. Well, this was not better than the first attempt. We died on Seiryu, which was just embarrassing. But we got through it. Hey. Did Shadow Reef faster, yeah. Took less time on the Ambassador overall. Even though it did take a couple of attempts there. No bow piece. We got some Blackstone hearts. Let's go check the chest. We did get the Codex in ED2. So that was cool. A little bit lucky. 94 mil. It's a pretty good profit, you know? And we got the Elite chest as well, which is another like 3 to 7 mil. Making money. Yeah, 6 mil in there as well. So a total of about 100 mil. 100 mil in 2 hours. Ain't bad. Ain't too shabby, you know? Take a screenshot of this. So I do think, obviously if I didn't die to Seiryu and got the 2 cycle the first try, and then I like won first try Ambassador, which I definitely can do if I'm paying attention. An hour 30 is not like crazy. As far as times go. It's a little overwhelming trying to deal with him reabsorbing the spinners and then also doing like the smoke cloud after the fact. My bank is a mess. Well, you know. Can't complain. Got a Codex drop. We did already have that one. So it is a duplicate. I'm still missing Greater Fury, which would have been cooler to get, and the pet getting close to that. Up to 79 ED2 runs. 79 of those. We've done now 20 ED1s. And then the Ambassador. That was the 3rd kill. So, like, it's understandable that I'm still struggling to learn and get through that first try. But we'll get there, you know? I did get a bow piece long ago by darting them. kind of a cheaty bow drop, but hey, you know, that's what got me here. I think I might call it there, because I don't feel like resetting all my auras, and I need to clean up my bank anyways, so we'll say that for now. I do think this is a fun thing to do. I don't want to like super hardcore grind out ED3 or ED Trilogy runs, but you know, this is like a fun thing to do every now and then. Just bust it out, try to get better. A Greater Chain ability would be great. Help clear out the mobs along the way. I need to go buy it. Either buy it or do some Raksha kills and an upgrade. Any type of upgrade obviously would just cut down the time, which would be cool. I could also just learn how to PVM better. Could go full manual for take auto attacks. A lot of stuff just I could do better, which is kind of what I want to see. I want to see where my benchmark was. I want to see, like, on average, how long it would take, how much I could really squeak out and clean up. So a lot of times when I run through these, or just any boss, like, survivability is key. Just getting through it, not dying. But at some point, it's like, okay, I'd like to kind of see if I could speed it up a little bit. You know, not go full try hard, not super sweaty. But if I really tried and put my mind to it, you know, like, how would it go? So, fun stuff. I don't know what'll stream tomorrow. It could be more RuneScape. We still got 34 hours on the double XP. Oh, let's check the Dungeoneering XP I got. So we started at 3.9 mil, essentially. So yeah, we got 400k in terms of Dungeoneering XP. Ain't bad, you know? I get 120 eventually. It's one way to do it. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching and being cool. It's a fun time. So we might do more of these type of speedruns. Usually when I speedrun, it's more FPS titles. If you're familiar with the channel, you know, BioShock, Wolfenstein, all those good stuff, Doom. But yeah, we might throw in some RuneScape speedruns every now and then. Why not? So, if you are interested in RuneScape or just talking about it or posting your drops or finding people to play with, we do have a channel in the Discord set up for both RS3, which is the version I like, but we also allow old school stuff there as well. That you're fancy, you're like, oh, you know, I'd like a relaxed place to talk about it and not really an elite community, just hanging out, sharing stuff. Can hop in there and do that. We also have plenty of other channels, including movie nights every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for watching once again. We'll do something tomorrow. I'm just not entirely sure on what.